Hey, it's Mr. Nacho or Connor, and I'm here with the Invictous Clan New Blood winner's deck. Albion won with this deck, and it was Shaddoll's. He played, in the finals he played Shaddoll Knights, and I didn't catch the other two games, but he seemed to win all three of his games pretty easily. Now, one important thing to note before I get into the deck is that everyone knew the other people in the tournament's decks and their deck lists beforehand, so a lot of the decks and a lot of the choices are somewhat geared to the decks that are being played. So, yeah, I think we'll get into it. So, 1 BLS, 1 Dankoseka, 3 Effect Veiler, 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, 3 Mathematician, 1 Paroporo Cerberus, 2 Shaddoll Beast, 1 Shaddoll Dragon, 3 Shaddoll Falco, 1 Hedgehog, 3 Squamata, and a Ryo. And that's the 21 monsters. So for spells, Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, 3 El Shaddoll Fusion, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Mind Control, 1 Regeki, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 2 Mistake, 2 Shaddoll Core, 2 Sinister Shadow Games, a Warning, and a Vanities. Alright, so it's Spell and Traps. So for the side deck, we have 1 Artifact Lancia, 1 Dankoseka, 2 Maxis, 2 Defusions, 2 MSTs, 2 Fairy Winds, 2 Royal Decrees, a 3rd Shaddoll Court, a Sinister Shadow Games, and a El Shaddoll Construct. And for the extra deck, we have 1 Water Fusion, 2 Construct, 2 Shekanaga, 2 Winda, an Arcanite, a Black Rose, a Leo, an Abyss Dweller, a Castell, an Exciton, a Lavalval Chain, and a 101. So overall, deck seems pretty standard. It's one interesting thing to note is that we have 2 Shaddoll cores in the main deck and 1 in the extra deck instead of playing actual water targets for the water fusion. So something like Shock Trooper or like the ooze thing or Treeborn. Not sure if the water fusion saw any use in this tournament, but it's an interesting thing to note. Thunder King Ryo is being mained, mostly because of all the Rogue and the Shaddoll Knights that are being played. Yeah, 1 main deck Dankoseka, so really we have more like 4 or 5 light targets if you don't want to count BLS as a target for Shaddoll Fusion. Yeah, 3 Earth targets. Oh no, yeah, so Thunder King it's 5 or 6. It's a lot of light targets. 4 standard Earth targets, and yeah, the 10 darks, the 10 Shaddolls. Yeah, only 1 Hedgehog is interesting. I've seen more played. Mind Control was really cool. Mind Control was really good in the finals against the Shaddoll Knights, because you could pretty much force out a Nova. Yeah, only 1 Lancia in the side deck, I guess, because I'm not sure if anyone played Necroz in the tournament. And yeah, it was interesting to see he sided the 3rd Construct to give him a 5th Xyz monster in his extra deck, which looks like it was 101. Interesting. It seems like the deck operated pretty well. It seems to be overall weak to Necroz, but then he never had to play against any Necroz. And yeah, it worked out really well, and want to congratulate him on the win.